Welcome to another episode of Less Than 11 at 11. Our topic for today is perfectionism. If perfectionism were a product, I'd have to say it has the best marketing campaign in the world. Why do I say that? Well, because it convinces us that it's helping us to look professional, credible, polished. But in reality, perfectionism is sneaky. It's the opposite of authenticity. And authenticity is what your clients crave. I'm intimately acquainted with perfectionism and the entire marketing campaign that goes along with it. My pride and ego used to say, don't let them see your flaws, Susan. Keep everything buttoned up. Keep it professional. And you know what that got me? Overthinking, over editing, over everything except getting the results that I wanted. Let's look at the disguises perfectionism wears. And it gets tricky because perfectionism doesn't walk into the room wearing a big neon sign saying, I'm here. It shows up wearing disguises. Might sound something like this. I just want to do it right. The translation of this, I'm afraid I'll be judged. Another disguise that it wears is, I need a little more time. Translation, I'm stalling until it's flawless. And another disguise, once I get that next certification, then I'll be ready. Translation, I keep moving the finish line. Now let me give you an example in my own business. I once spent 3 weeks tweaking an offer. By the time I sent it, my excitement was gone. It had evaporated. My energy was drained. I really didn't even like the program anymore. And you know what? The response was crickets. Zero interest. Now, meanwhile, someone else created a similar campaign. It was not flawless. It was not perfect. And it had tons of engagement. That's the cost of perfectionism. So let's look what perfectionism actually sabotages. Now, I've hinted at a couple of these things already. Number one, visibility. Perfectionism whispers, not yet, and so we wait. And while we're waiting, our clients can't see us. We're invisible. Number two is the attraction factor. Your ideal clients don't connect with perfect because they aren't perfect. They connect with real. That video that I made a couple of weeks ago when I tripped over words and laughed at myself, that had way more engagement than the polished version in the past that I may have spent hours editing. Flaws make us human. And that's relatable. That's an attraction factor. We're real. We're authentic. Number three, well-being, your own well-being. Perfectionism is exhausting. I once spent 4 hours looking for the perfect graphics, tweaking the fonts on a slide deck. Did anybody notice? Nope. But my energy had tanked by the time I finally completed that card deck. And I began resenting the work, the hours that I was putting into it, when it was actually my choice to do so, my perfectionism. That's the toll of perfectionism on our well-being. And number four is success. When everything has to be perfect, you delay testing, you delay launching, you delay learning. Growth, learning requires action. And perfectionism is like putting on the brakes while you're trying to accelerate. you end up burning a whole lot of energy and not making any progress. So why is authenticity so important? Well, authenticity isn't just easier, it's more effective. Authenticity builds trust faster than any polished headline. It makes people feel, wow, you really get me. You're speaking directly to me. You understand me. That connection, that relationship, that attraction factor. When I started sharing things about the messy middle, the progress that I was making through that messy middleness, the lessons I learned, clients leaned in. They wanted to hear more. They felt seen. They felt trusting me because I wasn't hiding behind perfection. And that's when I realized that authenticity isn't risky. It's magnetic. So here's some quick aligned action steps that you can take. First, adopt the 80-20 rule. What do I mean by that? Well, stop at good enough. Here's my checklist for the 80-20 rule. Is it clear? Is it helpful? Is it on brand? One read through and it's done. That's 80% there. My challenge to you is this week, post something that's 80% there and notice what happens. Number 2 is share the miss, the lesson, the value. Turn those imperfections into gold. Share the messy middle, the lessons that you learned. And number 3 is schedule imperfect action. Put it on the calendar twice a week. Maybe block 30 minutes out and call it the 80-20 rule. Send it at 80%. No more tweaking. At the end of 30 minutes when that timer goes off, if it's 80% there, it goes out. So here's the bottom line. Perfectionism is not protecting you. It's preventing you from being visible. It's gobbling up your energy. It's messing with your attraction factor. And it truly is sabotaging your success. Authenticity, on the other hand, is your most valuable business asset. When you loosen the grip of perfectionism and you start to come through authentically, you show up real, relatable, your prospects resonate with that. You're building your client attraction factor, and your prospects are seeing you. Finally, you are visible to them. So my invitation to you is choose authenticity over perfection, whatever disguise perfection is wearing for you. Because when you do, when you are authentic, your business is easier. You attract more clients, and who doesn't want more clients? And I promise you, imperfect is more than enough. I'll see you next week.